who are not attractive to women. They're never going to give you the time of fucking day. When they throw themselves at a good-looking rich asshole, they want him to be nice. They, huh? How many times have you guys heard that? Men. They this and they that and they this and they that. Excuse me, says I. But y'all are recycling the same 10 good-looking assholes out of every group of 100. We're told that we are superficial. We're all superficial. We're all superficial because we were born with a penis. We're superficial. Meanwhile, we get told how men only care about looks and men only care about sex. We have this from a gender where 90% of them complain about not getting fucking laid. Hell no. Hell no. Seriously, these women throw themselves at the same 10 guys like a bunch of $2 fucking hookers, and you think that complaining is going to do any fucking good? No, they've been taught to be superficial and blame you. If you are the 90% of guys that are not complete and total fucking douchebags, it's probably a good idea to take a lesson from Women's Playbook. When one of these women comes up to you and asks for fucking help, do not help her. You are not her bitch. There are plenty of programs and plenty of help for women. There is no help for you. Save your resources and tell her to fuck off. You expect me to drop every goddamn thing I'm doing because I got a dick. I owe it to you. Women are taught that they're supposed to be able to walk up to any man at any point in time and say, hey, fix this, and he's fucking supposed to do it, or he's not a real man. Just because you teach somebody something doesn't mean that they have to respond. There's a story I was recently reading about, there's this thing called the Lebensborn program in Germany. They'd take Aryan-looking people and they'd have them breed like cattle. Oh. And you say, oh, that was men who did. Oh, no. There was a lot of women involved in that too. But them Lebensborn would later become Hitler Youth. One of those Hitler Youth even became the Pope. Yeah. Became the Pope. The story I was reading was about a Hitler's youth who was helping to feed people that were Jewish. Not just helping to feed people who were Jewish, he was going off into the forest and feeding Jewish resistance. Is this story true? I don't fucking know. But I know lots of people who grew up in Catholic schools, and they definitely will never go back to being Catholic. I know Baptists who are definitely not going back to baptism. Just because you were taught something doesn't mean that it's right. And there are a lot of people who are getting to understand that with religion. You cannot reason with a religious person. You cannot reason with them. If they were reasonable people, they wouldn't be fucking religious to begin with. If they were good people, they wouldn't use their God as an excuse to look away to the harm of others. How many so-called Christians claim that they would help? How are they going to help? By praying, huh? You want to pray for your kid to not die of fucking cancer? Or do you want to go to the fucking hospital and see if you can do something about the cancer? Use your fucking brain. But you don't do that, do you? You're not capable. When I take a whole bunch of shit from a particular group and get told that my group, that I didn't even assign myself as a part of, is completely to blame. It is my fault that white people owned black people during the Civil War and prior, right? That's my fault. It's my fault that black people are incarcerated because I don't speak up. Well, I do speak up, don't I? Just because I stick up for others doesn't mean that I have to follow every one of their stupid fucking narratives. Pretending that white people did this to you is fucking ignorant. People, yeah, people did this to you. People victimize you, regardless of color, because people are fucking selfish. Pretending that your group is better than mine because of any fucking reason is bullshit. Now, you notice I call people out regardless of skin color. I'm not fucking nice about it either. I start off nice, but don't fucking bullshit me. I don't owe it to you to be nice. I don't owe it to you to stay nice, and I don't owe it to you to redo a deal every time you want to change your fucking mind. I don't owe it to you to keep my end of a fucking bargain and then listen to you complain at me when, well, what do? You tell me that you'll do something. I waste my resources because I have to believe you because I have nobody else. And what do? Dear men, how many times have you left a friend hanging during a very serious situation because you wanted to chase some tail? And that is the only way to explain it. Are you really after a relationship? Do you really think that she's going to give you a relationship? A lot of guys through this, they wanted to go, oh, well, Sean, you know, I might get laid tonight. You should be happy for me. You know what? Fine, go get fucking laid. And then talk to me like I'm a person tomorrow. Actually take the time to pretend I'm a human being. Are you going to do that, though? No. Because tomorrow you're going to be off chasing the same thing. And even worse, I get to hear women pretending that you're a bad person for that while they do the same thing. Literally, the exact same women who are complaining about you doing that are doing it themselves and won't shut the fuck up. Do I tell guys to shut the fuck up? Yes, I'm not sexist with those words. 90% of the guys out there are doing the majority of the work, doing the majority of taking care of y'all, doing the majority of the paying of the fucking taxes that pays for you and your fucking kids after you get done with that, well, good looking feller. We're told that we owe you because you're a woman, poor you, poor you. There are services that you can go to that'll help you and you fucking know it. If one of your lady friends actually gave a shit, then she'd go in with you. And you would be a lot more likely to get that assistance. But also, if your friend is one of those pieces of shit who's just going to go in there and anything the person behind the counter says must be true, that's not a friend. Because then they're going to fucking argue with you instead of fucking standing up for you. Oh, well, she said this or he said that. Really? Like I wasn't there to hear it myself. A lot of y'all, you tell men that they need to feel a certain way. You tell us we need to let it go. And then you make it about you. Oh, well, women have to go through this and women have to go through that. Which women and which ones? You trying to insinuate that all women are victims and no man has ever been victimized by a woman? Every single one of you plays off of bias. It's a man's fault. It's a man's fault. You push, it's a man's fault. Women are more likely to be sexual predators. Did you know that? They're also more likely to get away. Women are more likely to beat on your children and more likely to kill them. But you don't want to hear that. You're sexist pieces of crap, straight up. You're also dumb as a fucking stump. The 90% of guys out there doing all the work and then complaining, hey, how about stop complaining and stop going to work? You want to complain that women won't touch your balls? I don't care. I don't care if she's touching your balls or not. I care if she gets away with victimizing people and we let her because she has a vagina. That's sexist. Y'all ain't humans to these people. I'm sure y'all have noticed by now that even Facebook and YouTube algorithms are highly sexist. You can man bash all day long, but you can't say that it's wrong or you'll get banned. Jesus fucking Christ. Dear men, if a woman approaches you in the parking lot, yell at her. Yell at her. Scream at the top of your voice if you have to. Get away from me. Leave me alone. Stop harassing me. Step away from the vehicle. Get out of my personal fucking bubble. I only exist when you fucking want something. Well, I don't have enough for me because there's too many of you. Get the fuck away from me. I am afraid you are going to play victim if I tell you no. Fucking gross.